What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. So you may not know, but 3 weeks ago me and Chris were out on a simple boat ride, all happy and stuff. The boat's been coming together, and guess what happens? The motor blows up. Sitting ducks out in the Tampa Bay, lower unit is gone. So we call up Chris down here at Onsite Marine in Ruskin, Florida, also known as Thompson Auto Parts here. You guys may have seen them once or twice. If not, I highly recommend you check them out. But anyhow, we bring it over here. He goes ahead and diagnoses the situation and says, okay, here's the bad news. The lower unit is completely gone. Water in the lower unit. And the motor's just too old to replace it. Today, we're gonna be removing the old Honda, and Chris is gonna be talking to us about what's going on. Here's the star of the show, Chris with Onsite Marine. Hey, he's the master mechanic that's actually helping us out. He's also the only Suzuki dealer in this immediate area right here in Ruskin. What's your address, Chris?
Our address is 1114 North U.S. Highway 41, right here in Ruskin, across from St. Anne's Catholic Church.
Can't miss it, guys. He's got a brand new sign out front. So if you're looking to get repowered, or even to come shop for parts, or even get services, this is going to be the guy you want to come see. You don't have to go all the way over the bridge to get service. So Chris, I appreciate you taking on this project. What are you going to be doing today?
So basically, what we had an issue with is he came in, said we got a noise coming out of the motor. Come to find out, the lower unit had a bunch of water in it, and it destroyed the lower unit.
Yeah. And
it's a 10, 15-year-old motor. Why dump another $3,000 into it when you can upgrade it to a new motor?
That's right, guys. And like I said, not only did it make a horrendous noise, it literally just stopped the boat, almost like as if we hit a sandbar. That's how immediate the reaction and the stop was. I was actually surprised by that. I decided to repower with a 300 Suzuki. I don't want to tell you too much just yet, but let's get into taking this thing off. Chris is gonna be giving us a little tidbits of what he's doing, and I hope you enjoy the video. Be sure to check out his information down in the bio. He's got an Instagram. I'll have his contact phone number and his address down below.
Normally I would do this with a crane.
Okay.
But you got a pulling platform. It makes it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, that's true.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the motor off with the forklift instead.
Okay.
That way we don't have to take the whole pulling platform apart.
Okay.
So that's kind of our plan there. So we already got it de-rigged. The motor is just ready to come off currently.
Nice.
So
guys, look at this right here. It's like Christmas morning. That's a big box, boys and girls, for a big motor. So we're excited, man. We're actually going to be able to vroom vroom across the bay. You know, I mean 95, right?
You're going to be able to keep up with all the other guys with their contenders and Tritons and whatnot. So
that's right. She's going to scoot. But let's go, guys. I'm anxious to get this thing off, and then I'm going to show you around in the shop a little bit. So stay tuned. Good morning. Chris has already de-rigged the whole vessel, guys. So he's already unwired everything. How many bolts usually hold the motor on?
On this particular motor, just 4.
4 bolts, guys. So he's got that off. They've already hooked up all the chain and everything. And you're just gonna slowly pull this thing off once you get this last bolt out, right?
Yep, we're gonna pull it out. Now this one's a little corroded in there, so it's gonna be a little bit sticky to get it out. And then we'll set it on a stand and then start cleaning up and put the other motor on.
Yeah.
When I spray it with PV Blaster, it's going to cool down, and when it cools down, it's going to suck the PV Blaster into the groove. So this is something I usually do. That's kind of the last result before cutting it. And most of the time you do this and you can get it out.
Finally getting into budge a little bit.
A little bit.
Finally got him.
Up. Up. Side shift it. All the way down. Side shift it.
Just so y'all know, Chris sells customers' boats on consignment here. How does that work exactly?
Basically, yeah, everything goes through the customer. Since we got a storefront here, we get a lot of traffic of people looking for boats. So what we do is we'll put it out front here, and we'll charge a percentage of the sale of the boat.
Cool. Hey guys, we just got the motor off, or Chris did at least. We watched, and now we're going to take a tour through the shop so you can see what it's all about. We'll let Chris tell us a little bit about the store. How long you guys been over here, Chris?
So this store has been a Thompson's Auto Parts since 1961. My wife's family has owned it since the 70s.
Wow. Cool.
This was the only auto parts store in Ruskin originally.
I believe that. It's probably like the only store in Ruskin.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, guys, let's go check it out. After you. One thing that I always find myself going into like West Marine is like bolts and things like that. Well, I had no idea, but right when you walk into the shop, you pretty much got every bolt.
Stainless steel bolt that you need.
Screw.
I mean, grade 8 bolts. We got grade 5 bolts, metric bolts.
So I imagine if he don't have it, you're probably not gonna find it. Yeah.
So down this road is all of our marine parts.
Okay.
So we got lubricants, bilge pumps, zincs, fuel filter parts. You know, we can order anything and have it most of the time the next day.
Okay.
So
I imagine you like to try to carry, you know, the most common things that.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So that way it's on hand and you don't have to wait, because you know how we are. We're impatient. When we got something going on, something fails, we want to pop it in and get it fixed.
The other one's not going to turn on until
I need those.
You need those.
I did.
That's true. You
We
do.
just talked about it
Yeah,
yesterday.
yours is terrible. All right. So what we got down this aisle here?
So this is all of our automotive oils on the bottom, our lubricants. As far as our brake cleaners, we got our waxes and car soaps, hand cleaners, all on this row here.
What do you think about this stuff here? Seafoam has a very good reputation, guys.
Yeah, Seafoam we use in just about everything. We got the best price around for Seafoam.
That actually really is, guys. $6.95.
$6.95 is the best price you're going to find in this town.
That's really good.
We sell a ton of it. I recommend every time you fill up your boat, put a can of this stuff in there.
Every time.
Yeah, if you fill up your boat with this stuff, it's great.
Okay.
So just put a can of this and then fill it up the rest of the way. And then in your car,
Right.
you know, every other fill or every third fill, fourth fill, it's good to put some of this in there.
So-
keep your injectors clean.
So you do notice, like when you're working on the motors and you disassemble them, people that use the Seafoam, you see quite a drastic difference.
Yeah, your injectors are a lot cleaner. The fuel system's a lot cleaner.
And it helps your mileage.
Yes.
So, guys, check out. I got sidetracked, but I use this stuff, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about it and get his opinion. So, we'll keep on moving down.
And then we got our 303 spray cleaners.
Yeah, Chris actually just turned me on to that.
Yeah, some good stuff. A lot of customers use that.
I actually just put this on the vinyl, guys, and I was impressed with how good it keeps it clean. So, check it out.
And then what else we got in here is we got our greases, welding products, any kind of welding products you might need.
Okay, so that's a little different than what
yeah.
part stores went out.
We got all of our tractor hydraulic lubes over there. So we got a big line of things. We get a lot of welders that come in here just buying little things here and there, because we got a lot of backyard welders that just you know, weld little things out of their house.
Yeah.
And it's a great spot to just come up, pick up some rod or whatever you need.
So that was obviously in popular demand. That's why you implemented it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's cool, guys. So all my welding buddies, you can come here, Thompson's Auto Port.
You know, we don't have the storage that your Advances and whatnot have.
Yeah.
But we make a advantage of any kind of space we can get. So we got all of our batteries here, but then also, you know, back in here, we have just
Cool.
about every other battery back in here. So we can help you out. We could replace your battery in your car, in your boat, whatever you're looking for as far as batteries go.
Yep. Very cool. So all your brake lights, guys, anything that you have to do with your
Yep.
trailer work.
Have you guys looked into carrying any lithium batteries?
We currently don't have any lithium batteries. We haven't seen the demand yet for it yet.
Yeah, they're expensive.
They're very expensive, and the problem is they do have a shelf life.
Yeah.
So I don't want to have a battery sitting here for 6 months hoping for somebody to buy it,
Yeah.
because they are very expensive. I can order them for the customers. That's the way we kind of do the lithium batteries.
I can
Now-
appreciate that because they're like $700-800 or more in some cases.
Yeah, and even like our AGM batteries, we get AGM batteries all the time too.
Right.
But I can order those and have them in the next day.
Okay.
So it's most people just use the lead acid batteries.
Yeah.
So we carry a marine battery. We carry our AC Delcos and our Champion batteries.
There you go. It's very nice. Hey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing?
You know,
Now
living
that-
the dream.
This is my wife Casey. She runs the automotive portion of the shop.
Hi.
She knows automotive parts better than I do. She can look up any part you absolutely need.
Nice.
We,
Over-exaggerate a little bit.
we also carry AMS oil. That's our full synthetic. We carry a basic synthetic oil, and then this is our
I think it's better
high
than
quality synthetic oil. So a lot of performance guys will come in and buy this for their motorcycle, their cars. I use this stuff in all my vehicles.
Is that right?
So big diesel trucks, great for it. Your car, if you plan on keeping it for a long time, stuff's awesome.
That's about stuff you think. Well, that's
So
good.
I got a truck with 350,000 miles on it, and still running.
Wow, very nice. So guys, that's the store for the most part. You know, he's a Suzuki dealer. You know he's in town. Make sure you come in, checking it out. Support your family-owned businesses.
If somebody, you service other engines? Just make
Yes,
that-
so we service Yamaha, Mercury, Honda, Suzuki, pretty much any brand out there. But a lot of people don't know this either, but we also are a Yanmar dealer too. So we specialize in diesels as well. So we do Yanmar diesels, Perkins diesels, Caterpillar diesels. So we do a little bit of everything here.
If you haven't already, make sure you like the video, comment below, subscribe, and until next time, hopefully we'll see you on the water.